Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight on this episode with the Evening Rush Show and Network. I ain't gonna cut up too bad tonight. I'm gonna actually behave because I actually want to cuss right now, but I'm not. So, as you can see,
it's too early to cuss.
It's too. No, it ain't. Not when you're dealing with him.
Right, but they say oh no. You can curse as long as anytime you want. I think we're supposed to give like a 5-minute grace.
There you go. Cool. We didn't pass that couple of minutes. All right. But now, anyway, just kidding. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. As you can see, we have my beautiful co-host Rainbow with her new dude going on tonight. That's what's up. And
I'm trying.
Our wonderful
the only man on the show,
Don. Man, I'm telling you, that drives us crazy. Ooh, if y'all really know what we had to deal with him, Lord.
Behind the scenes. If y'all only knew.
Ooh. Saying. Definitely.
So, sir, in your head.
That part. Are you gonna go the sponsors at the moment? Your intro part that I don't have that intro to. You know that.
You're absolutely correct. First and foremost, I want to say shout out to WLEO 26.7 radio station. Shout out to WUPN 86.4 The Beat in South Carolina. Shout out to all my fleet DJs. You already know what it is. Shout out to Bobby D Customs and shout out to Green Link Media.
I like it.
And by the way, we also have a new sponsor. Well, not. It's hard to call him new because he's been our sponsor forever. Shout out to the gallery; they're back. And my boy Benjamin. So shout out to Benjamin BNB. You already know.
Welcome back.
Whoop whoop.
So yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. I'm always showing my age.
Great intro, TK. You know, I'm so happy that you were able to say hello to everybody. Definitely show that love. Rainbow, love to hear.
Oh, thank you.
Love to do. How was your week?
I ain't did shit.
It's like you got blank. You just went straight.
I ain't did shit.
I mean, it's been interesting.
You in New York and you still ain't do shit.
Yeah, I mean, literally, why would I do shit here? I don't live here no more. What else would I do? I can't even see my mama and my sister for their birthday. That's what I can do.
Happy birthday from me.
Will do.
You know how much I love your mama.
That's what's
how was your week so far?
So did you catch the bad weather while you were there?
I haven't caught any snow or anything, so that's good. It was drizzling today. It's been cold, but that's about it. So it ain't really been bad. It's just been New York, regular winter shit.
Oh, okay. Because I know you
I'm
was
just glad
worried and
I'm
somebody was trying to put you in some heels last week with the possible
right.
snow.
He talking about why didn't I have Manolo Blahnik Timbs? Why would I be walking in the snow and hills?
They still fire.
They ain't in my eyes. I don't like them. First of all, they pointy toed like this.
They match your hair though.
Not really. Kinda, sorta. I ain't got a construction Tim color hair.
I don't know. It definitely look like. Definitely.
That's what it looked like on video, but in person, it's not. I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't. Thank God I didn't get no snow while I was here. But I'm here till Saturday, so hopefully I don't get no snow then either. And I'm praying. Jesus, please no snow.
That's what's up.
How was your week, TK?
That's right. It was good. It's been interesting. That's some.
Is it still cold as hell in Texas?
Actually, you know what's crazy? It warmed up a little bit the last couple of days. Today we was in the 60s. I think yesterday was in the 60s. But now we got this crazy rain, and it's been raining for the last 4 freaking days.
I feel like it's been like that everywhere because that's what my fiance said. He said it's been raining all week. So
it's been going on with the global climate situation because it's been freezing down south and warm up here. And there's something wrong with that.
I don't know about warm. It ain't warm.
Well, I mean, when y'all was telling me, let's put it like this. When y'all was saying y'all was getting this like 2 degrees and 3 degree weather, it was like 40 degrees here, 30 and 40 degrees here. So this was nothing. That was nothing. Because usually it's vice versa. Y'all have that nice, warm, cool air, whatever. And we freezing up here.
Well, you know what they say. It's smog, and everybody and mama got a car or 4 cars or whatever. It's all of that. The environment. That's why they trying to make everything electric. All these cars electric.
Yeah.
But ain't no reversing it.
Definitely crazy. I had an all around great week, I want to say. Well, I had a great weekend. Started with Jay Relentless on Saturday. He killed his performance. I was so proud of him. Shout out to Zay Hefner. He killed his performance too. Shout out to S Rock. So, you know what I mean? He did his thing. Monday, Queens of NYC.
That's the only thing I did. That's all I did is Monday
show.
About
that. She forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's the only thing I did, y'all. That was it.
They had a great show.
We did.
Want to shout out to the whole Queens of NYC podcast. I appreciate y'all having our artists up there looking good. Definitely.
Naquasia and Terrence Love had it. If y'all missed it, please go and check it out.
Yes, that is available on YouTube, so you can go check out that interview. Then last night, shout out to my man Greg Gary over there at Dope Living TV.
I checked that out.
Naquasia and
Terrence
had another interview. Great interview. Shout out to everybody out in Chicago for the love. We definitely appreciated it. And then I'm here today. Today was a interesting day for me. I had to change the battery in my car because it's cold.
Yep.
So other than that, doing mechanic work, I got to just handle business today. Sit back and do sponsorships and everything else and get ready for this tour.
That's
so,
what's up.
You know what I mean? Always working as always working. And now I'm tired. I want to take a nap. TK won't let me. But it's okay. It's cool.
Why? It's too late now. You can't take a nap now anyway. I mean, we're in the midst of the show. What you going to do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm here. I'm live, man. I'm live.
Exactly.
See, the energy is still on 12. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how much you pay for that battery?
Huh?
How much you pay for that battery?
Like $250.
Man, batteries be high as hell now, don't they?
Yeah. I remember when batteries used to be $59.
Man,
outrage.
You showing
definitely
your age,
outraged.
John. Stop showing people your age, okay?
Niggas know I'm old. I'm old as man.
I be saying things. They be like, "Damn, how you know that?" I be like, "Let me stop showing my age." Y'all think I'm young? I'm gonna pretend to be young too.
We got an amazing guest in the building.
We do.
Also,
we do.
Miss Larneka, she is in the building. Mental health advocate. See, we took bets on my end on who was going to mess up your name first.
What did you say, Dawn? What did you just call her?
Yeah, no, I tore her name up earlier. Before I talked to TK, I was saying her name up. And so me and Jay was like,
what did you say? I need to hear what you was calling her.
I'm not. I'm not gonna do it to myself. I'm kind of good. I know her name now. That's all that matters. I will not be pronouncing her last name though. But
that's the one.
I'm about to say the first name is easy.
Yo, it's a beautiful.
Well, you know what it is. Dawn's a little dyslexic.
I'm the king of messing up somebody's name. I tear people's name up. So I'm good. I put on early.
All right.
So why didn't you ask her last name so you could have got that right too?
Yeah, we tried.
I did. We went through the whole name, and he said, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do that."
I'm mad I missed that. I should have got on earlier. Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Shout out to Jay Relentless, man. Oh man, I won, Jay. Just let you know. I'll be seeing you after the show. Thank you.
I don't. What was the bet?
That's a man thing.
Oh well, then what you saying it on here for? If you ain't gonna tell us what it was, this is crazy.
I wanted him to know that.
This is crazy. You were supposed to have a sideline talk with him if that was the case. You can't be putting stuff up here and then keeping it secret. I don't appreciate this at all. Not one bit.
Here we go. You see what I go through? Do you see what I go?
You see what you put yourself through?
Now you see why my mental health.
Stay out of family business.
Why my mental health.
Nuh-uh. Who does that? Who does that?
Crazy number every day because I deal with women all day in my life.
You are not supposed to give half of information. Jay, I won. What was the bet? We don't know what the bet was, and you just gonna put that up here? No, you gonna tell us what this bet was.
So my mental health is at right now is at
a 5. 0.
I feel I'm being harassed by women. I just want to establish this. This is mental abuse. I just want y'all to know.
What is it? The higher the number, the worse it is, or the lower the number, the worse it is?
Well, I mean, if your mental is like at an 8 or 9 normally during the day, you should be good. You should definitely be good. You should be
Oh, so the higher your number on a scale of what? 1 to 10?
1 to 10, of course.
So if I'm at a 10, I'm doing good, and I'm
doing amazing.
You're at a 5. You you in between.
Yeah, you need to share some of that mental health.
I ain't never said I was at a 10, because baby, I told y'all I cry every day, so my mental could never be at a 10. I'm just crying just to cry. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm crying, and I'm just tearing up. So clearly there's something wrong with me. So
I think you should seek some counseling from Miss Larneka here. We'll discuss that on the side. Maybe we could put this under some type of health plan, and you can have phone calls.
Okay.
I think it would help a lot.
Okay.
But before we get to our guests and have an amazing time talking about our topic of the day, first and foremost, please call in. The number is 929-282-0266. Don't forget to support that Cash App, The Evening Rush, $, The Evening Rush. Also, please go to eveningrushnetwork.com and pull up, man. We live on eveningrushnetwork.com right now. And if you can see us or you chose to pay on YouTube, I appreciate it. We are on other platforms. I just don't announce it no more. But we are on other platforms where you all can watch for free, but we just don't announce it. So, with that being said, let's talk about our topic of the day. Okay.
Topic or the trending topics?
Trending topic. I'm sorry. Trending.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
My
man.
Yeah, he wants to do these things. This is his friend, so he wanna talk about him.
Yeah. Once again, my boys in the paper and Diddy being sued for using Act Bad after amazing campaign, Act Bad campaign, Act Bad song, Act Bad merch, and now he's being sued by a dude that's in jail saying he had trademarked Act Bad before Diddy did it. He actually put out a song or whatever as well. Ladies, your thoughts?
Where's the paperwork that says all this? I mean, did he not do his due diligence, like to find out if there was this?
Well, from my understanding, Diddy did do this due diligence.
Okay. So then, how didn't he find this information? If this information,
he sent paperwork to the dude.
No. In that article, it said he has not received any paperwork from Diddy nor his power of attorney.
No, he said he could not receive paperwork because he's in jail.
He said being in jail, he could not sign the contract.
So let's get this straight. First
That's
of all,
why I should have went to the power of attorney.
If you are in jail, let's get this straight. You are no longer able to handle outside business. Mm-hmm. So, brother, because you are in jail, you are pretty much, I'm sorry, you don't have to answer to you. You have no business. You have no power of it. No, you can't. Sorry.
No, it says that in this article, it says because he couldn't get the information, it should have been forwarded to his power of attorney, which it was not done.
And this is the way I think Diddy is going to get off. I'll tell you why. Because more than likely that power of attorney wasn't set up after all the communication began. So once the communication begins and you already had, we talked about it or we worked something out and you weren't able to do your due diligence until after the fact, that's going to get thrown out.
I'm reading this while you're talking, and it says, I don't know who. It says somebody's name wasn't on it. Who said? What did it say? Secondly, they said there was another person's name that was on it that had to be removed. This whole article sounds
because
stupid.
His paperwork is not together. His paperwork isn't together. You know what I mean? Bottom line, you're in jail, bro. You ain't getting no money. Did he got bigger things to worry about? You know what I'm saying? Do. But Act Bad Summer was phenomenal. I'm sorry. Diddy did what he had to do, and that's what it was. But this is what I was telling y'all before about because of this one incident, everybody's coming out the woodworks now. And this is crazy.
Now who's coming out the woodwork?
You got multiple people coming at him. Like he's being accused of raping a girl, being anonymous.
Did you just really say the R word?
I can now because we're not on YouTube. So I'm not
but you still shouldn't say the R word.
All right. Okay, ladies. I'm sorry. Go back.
It's vulgar.
Sexually assaulted. I apologize, ladies. All ladies, I apologize. Sexually assaulted. So he's being accused of that. You're
never gonna believe that Diddy does these things, but I believe it. That's my opinion.
Also being accused of, having Reverend T.D. Jakes involved in his things going on.
I don't know. Didn't they say people like T.D. Jakes and Naomi Campbell what's the man that killed himself in jail? Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Him. All of those.
Again, I believe you. This is the whole thing with me.
You believe what?
Diddy has not been found guilty for anything, but everybody's trying to stay away, and that is my thing.
Do you know why I feel like this is? Because just like with the whole R. Kelly thing, he was getting away with it for so long. He thought he was invincible, and then karma came to bite him in the booty. So now this is Diddy's turn to get bit in the booty because he gives me that vibe of a person that does these type of things and thinks he's above the law and I'm better than you, so I can do what I feel. That's my personal opinion.
But see, this is my thing. We go against our people when it comes to these things. This is why I believe this is all the rules. No matter R. Kelly, he did it.
It ain't got no. It had nothing to do. It has nothing to do with R. Kelly being black. It has nothing to do with it.
Well, R. Kelly did do it. It's a little different.
I physically saw with I physically saw with my own two eyes that R. Kelly taped. Yeah, physically with my own two eyes.
Yeah, R. Kelly did it.
And I know that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
That was R. That was Robert.
Wrong person. Wrong person.
That was Robert Kelly.
Trey Songz, accused of multiple things, didn't do it. Finally got off.
I'm not gonna say that. Because that man is trying to be R. Kelly 2.0.
Really? It seems like every time a black, African American.
I prefer to be called
actor, singer,
no, I don't think Jonathan Majors should have been convicted. I don't think Jonathan Majors should have been convicted because clearly he just had
you wanted the only one.
I feel all he did was shake old girl up. He was trying to get her phone. You attacked me first. I was minding my business. You attacked me. I got my stuff from you and then I ran for my life. First of all, I'm running for my life and you right behind me. Who's assaulting who? If I assaulted you, you're not trying to run behind me. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
If I got my behind whooped, I'm not trying to follow the man that just whooped my behind.
But look at how much he lost from all of that. Multiple Disney deals. Yes, he's like, come on. And all he did was defend himself.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. See, you can't say that we think that all men did it because I even before the video came out, I didn't think that he did it. Now
I've recorded saying multiple times I believe he was doing it.
These other men give me the vibe that that's the type of person they are.
Because you feel that they're narcissistic.
Because they are narcissistic, and it's been like these things have come out from years ago. It isn't just like, oh, this is the first time, and there's a whole bunch of people coming out after them. We have known since R. Kelly was with Aaliyah that he was a pedophile. Period. That's one. Diddy. What?
I don't want to say he was a pedophile.
Nah, that girl was 16.
Situation.
That girl was 16.
Listen. Once again, I'm not saying he's not guilty, but I'm just saying I don't believe he's trying to be a pedophile. I think he just fell in love with the wrong person.
My man, no. If you look at this woman, you were looking at her as a grown woman. You weren't looking at her as a 16-year-old child. He should go to jail. He should be put under the jail for that, and so should her mother and father.
And I was just about to say that. So you don't feel none of the parents?
I feel all of the parents should be put in jail too, because you sold your child off to this man.
Okay, as long as I hear you say that part, I'm actually good with it. Because I think that's one of the biggest things is the fact that everybody made him seem like he's guilty.
Everybody was an accomplice to that, and nobody else is going down for it. Everyone in all of those instances should go down. His manager, his security guard. He talking about there was multiple tapes. He showed me multiple tapes, and you didn't say nothing to nobody. Crazy. But we was talking about Diddy. Now we on R. Kelly. We off topic.
Yeah, I forgot. But do you feel like any of these girls should have knew any better?
It depends. Like, who we talking about? R. Kelly or Diddy?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. His wife should have known better. She wasn't younger than him. But she was also, I guess, because she had low self-esteem, she was just letting him do whatever he wanted to do. He was making the money, whatever, but she had to read and write for that man. So I don't know. The younger girls, I don't know what it is about these young girls and they infatuation with older men. Me personally, it is disgusting. I would die.
Well, the reason why I'm only saying that is because we had a discussion at work, and we were talking about this incident, and one of the older women was like, she could not have saw her child doing anything. And the reason why is because she said
what was that?
raised
She couldn't have saw
her child being going into these situations because one, she felt like she raised her better.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like the girls nowadays are parents are not stepping up to make them not cover your child up or
a lot of these parents are
kicking their ass and it's okay.
But they're still children themselves. A lot of these parents, you have to remember that too. Like our parents are old, like they're older. They're but nowadays you have kids 13, 14, 15 having babies. So they're only 13, 14, 15 years older than their child. So they didn't know no better. So they can't teach them no better.
But then somebody like you that would be their grandma, you wouldn't have said to your child, not we all know you don't have kids, but saying, when it said to your child, listen, that's not the correct way to raise your child.
The whole thing is you can say a lot of things to people, doesn't mean they're gonna listen. You have to think about it. When you're a child, your mother tells you, your parents tell you to do things. They teach you right from wrong. But when you go out on the streets with your friends, you're a totally different person than you are in the house with your mother and father. That's period. That's period. So these girls could have known whatever it is. Now, now they trying to get a quick buck. They like, oh, everybody else is getting money because he slept with them. I was just sleeping with him just because I liked it. The whole thing is they knew right from wrong. They just didn't care at the moment. And now they trying to get a quick buck. I'm not saying that everybody in the whole R. Kelly situation, I'm not saying everybody, they were right, because they weren't. Because the girls was wrong, the parents was wrong, everybody in the situation was wrong. The girls should have known better, but clearly they didn't care or didn't know better. I don't know. But all the parents should go down. R. Kelly should go down.
At the end of the day, just honestly, as far as the R. Kelly situation, I wish that, once again, this is my opinion, people can separate him from the music, because the music is still phenomenal to this day. It's classic.
Yeah, but you have to think about it. If you still listen to his music, you're still getting that man money.
Well, you're not still making him money. I think every dime he gets goes to surviving R. Kelly victims. So he's not getting any money. Mm-hmm. That money is going to the victim. Okay. But as far as the Diddy situation, I believe once again Diddy is innocent.
Okay, I bet you do. Mm-hmm.
I got you, Diddy. I'm standing behind you, 10 toes down.
You stand behind that woman beater.
Yeah, I will not acknowledge that he is.
Wait, so these women are saying that so the women are saying that he sexually assaulted them, and sexually assaulted or just assaulted them? Because I can see Diddy beating somebody's ass.
They said sexually assaulted. Cassie's the only one that said that he assaulted her, but she's also said he sexually assaulted her.
Yeah, because there was probably many a time she was like, I don't feel like it. And he was like, you gonna give it to me.
Okay.
Because you have to
10-year relationship. Once again, they went a 10-year relationship.
So what that mean?
You're not letting me finish. I'm not saying if that was the case it was right. And I'm not do I feel like every case was that situation? No. I believe Cassie had options. Cassie had a lot of options to walk away many times, and she chose not to. Also, and you know how we sit here and we make the man the victim. I mean, the woman just as the victim, but you act like at no point do women have chances or options to walk away. Now, a younger girl, I can sit here and say might not have the right mental to have the right options to walk away.
She was young.
Cassie had money where she could have walked away.
But when she got with him, she was young. She was 18, she was 19.
She was 19 when she was with him.
And she was 10
stupid. Difference. When she was 22, 23, 24, 25, she had options.
I was about to call you Diddy. Dawn.
I'm not. I am definitely not that person. No,
No, because it was the D's.
I'm innocent. I'm
It was the
innocent
D's. It wasn't because
stuff.
I'm not trying to say you do things like Diddy. What I'm trying to say is yes, she had options, because yes, she did have money. But just like any woman in a domestic violence relationship, it's easier said than done to get up and walk away.
So would that go vice? Because we going over time, but would that go the same way for a man if he has the same option?
Yeah.
When he's sexually assaulted and he chooses to stay in the relationship because he thinks it's normal, does he have that? So he has the same option. So what makes it different from a man and a woman?
No one said there is any difference.
Y'all want to hear from a therapist on it?
I was about to say I rest my case, but go ahead. Definitely want to hear.
Okay, so if you have a person that has endured trauma, man, woman, whatever, it puts you in a space when that trauma, if you've endured it before and then you currently endure it, it's like it puts you in that space of disbelief. If you are being financially abused, emotionally abused, physically abused, sexually abused, it's like you're brainwashed. It's like, even though she could have left with the limo driver, or R. Kelly people could have done whatever, I think with R. Kelly, you got greed and you got circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
So, Aaliyah was young. I don't know what her parents said and I said, because all that stuff disgusts me as being a survivor. But that, I think maybe that was more of circumstance. He was too old for her. She might have just been dating him. I don't know that abuse was there with Aaliyah. But hearing these stories with all these other people, it sounded like it was definitely something there. And with Cassie, I don't know what her history is. She could have a history of trauma, not just with Diddy, allegedly. But when you're in that situation, it's like you're beaten down, not just you're enslaved in your mind. And when you're enslaved in your mind, you can't do nothing until you get the power, you get the courage, you hit rock bottom. Your family could tell you to go, your family could help you go, and you still go back. Battered women syndrome is real, and I guess battered men syndrome is real as well, because men are not immune from having these same things. We see more women because I think it happens to women more, and I think society would shed more light on women versus a man. Why he didn't fight, why he didn't get out, why he didn't. We put all that hyper masculinity, but as a child and get with a female or whomever and have same stuff, and he's stuck there. Y'all seen Norbit? I know that wasn't real.
But it's a real situation. It came from somewhere.
His self-worth, his self-esteem, he had to, Rasputin, he had to leave alone. So I digress. I just,
No, don't digress. Look, this is your specialty, not ours.
Yes, definitely. But we gotta pay some bills.
Why they don't leave a lot of times is mental.
That's what I keep telling him. I tell him this all the time. I'm like, you may not have been battered and bruised, but these women and men who have, it's not like it's easier said than done to just get up and leave.
Yes. And especially, like, I don't know nothing about the Illuminati and none of that other stuff. But if all that is real, and everywhere you go, he has influence, then why would you even try to go? Because if everybody you pretty much know is basically, go back home. You get women with their parents and be like, oh, he got money, go back home. It's okay.
You watched that Tyler Perry movie, what was it? Which
I
one
can do
was
bad
it?
by myself.
No, not that one.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Oh, maybe it was I Could Do Bad by Myself.
Maybe.
With Medea had her doing grit ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her mother kept telling her go back.
Go because back. She was spending her inheritance money.
Yeah, that was Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
That was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Well, let's go pay some bills real quick, and then we will be back. And then we're going to talk about what's the grief.
What the grief?
Let's get to it. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Follow the drip. Follow the drip.
Are you one that likes to stand out amongst the rest? Well, check out Paint to Drip by The Joker. Paint to Drip is a customized footwear company that it specializes in unique hand-painted, customized footwear, which is hand-painted by The Joker himself. Shipping is available all over, East Coast, West Coast, no matter where you are, we can get your products to you. So follow The Drip. Check out their IG page, Painted Drip, for more information. And again, all footwear is customized and hand-painted by The Joker himself.
If you're looking for good food made with fresh ingredients, let Chef Beauty pleasure your taste buds. Whether it's a brunch party, a birthday party, a corporate event, or an intimate dinner, we're here to serve all your catering and private chef needs. We can be reached at 718-450-0885, on Instagram at Chef Beauty, by email chefbeauty@icloud.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Never lie, but if you must lie, lie in the arms of the one you love. I've got a love hangover, so if this is real, don't put me over. I want to feel all your love. I want to feel all your love. So let me hold.
And even though it was just for a couple hours, it more so felt like an eternity. And even though you had to go, I hope I made your night worthwhile, girl. From your boy, Relentless.
You're now listening to
Yes. We are back. Once again, I want to thank all our amazing sponsors. Industry 21 Magazine. You already know, get your issue while it's out right now. Shout out to the gallery. Once again, they back with us. Shout out to my boy Benjamin B&B on CaribbeanPowerJamRadio.com. Shout out to Chef Beauty. The food is amazing. I can't stand it. Shout out to Envious Creations. She's always making sure that we looking good. If you check out her page on IG, Envious Creations, right now, you'll see that the Evening Rush Entertainment jacket she made for Jay Relentless. Big shout out to Jay Relentless, now with the Evening Rush Entertainment. Shout out to Martine Felton. Make sure you hit up martinefelton.com for anything that you want to do as far as reading, tarot card reading, book readings. She's a podcaster, and she does amazing artwork. So make sure y'all check her out. Shout out to Rainbow Refresher. Make sure you get the Evening Rush Lemonade. It's definitely going to be hitting the scenes when we hit Atlanta in a little bit. Shout out to Painted Drip by the Joker. I got some customs getting ready to get made. She made some fire rewind customs for Nequasia. And he's also working on something for Jay Relentless as well. So
I ain't getting nothing yet. I'm just saying.
We got to get ready for that tour.
You're now listening to the Evening Rush Network.
And also make sure y'all tap in. There's Still Love tour coming this summer. Make sure you definitely hit us up. Let us know where cities y'all want to see us in. It's Nequasia, Terrence Love, and Essence Official with special guest Jay Relentless. We will definitely be outside.
Outside this summer.
Whew, that was a lot to say. That was like a birthday. But we got a special guest in the building.
Don't act like he ran a marathon.
Our special guest, Larneka LPC. I'm not do it to her.
You let her introduce herself.
And yo, she has an amazing last name. I just want y'all to know. Definitely amazing. I can't pronounce.
She just can't pronounce it. So we're gonna let her introduce herself.
Yes.
All right.
First of all, can I start with my first question? Thank you.
No, let her introduce herself first, and then you can give her a question.
The question is, who is Larneka LPC?
See, you should have just let the lady introduce herself.
Man.
All right. Well, first of all, thank y'all for allowing me here in this space. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. My name is Larneka Lavalais, and I'm an LPC. Okay. Who am I? I'm a little black girl from Port Arthur, Texas. You were born and raised home in UGK. Okay. What you know about that? I'm an educator by day, superhero by night.
Amen.
Practice. A supervisor. I supervise interns and associates. I enjoy spreading the word and helping people heal. So, I'm very honored whenever I have an opportunity to have a platform to discuss mental health, whatever the case may be. So, in a nutshell, that's me. that's pretty much me.
Very interesting. You're a mental health advocate.
Yes.
And one of the amazing things about mental health, we all go through it. One way or another, we all go through it. We definitely need to learn to talk to each other. And that's our feeling. I know in the beginning, before I did counseling, wasn't a big on expressing my feelings. I took violence, more or less the only way that I felt was the best way of expressing myself.
You said violence?
Yeah, violence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I see.
So, I was fortunate to be able to talk to somebody, get rid of the violence, and also dig deep into my life and see what caused it.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a mental health advocate, do you do one-on-one counseling with people?
Yes, I do one-on-one counseling. I see couples, groups, families, so I do the traditional therapy, as well, but I also do the advocacy where it comes in by doing podcasts. I do workshops, I do support groups. I'm actually out in the community, serving the underserved. I don't mind fixing plates, get toys together for kids, whatever the case may be, spreading the word to help break the stigma so people can, talk about their emotions and their issues. I think that's a lot of what was going on as our other topic when I said we don't know what her backstory is because we have a backstory. And what we see in the present, if they're unhealed, can be a result of some kind of trauma or something that has occurred, whether directly, indirectly, environmentally, or even genetically. Because there's a book, I still need to get this book about post-traumatic slave syndrome that basically says our ancestors who were enslaved, that unhealed response to trauma is in our DNA right now.
Amen.
And it's nothing, if I never ever experienced anything, if I never ever watched anything on TV, I will still have trauma in me because now it's in my DNA. So yeah, we don't talk about that. What's wrong with the children? That's what's wrong with them, child. The rubber met the road because they at that breaking point where, okay, generationally, we held it in. These kids like, we ain't holding it in, child.
They sure not. One thing about this new generation, they go to therapy.
Oh yeah. They child, they doing all sorts of things, but they will go to therapy. I think that enough has happened where people are finally realizing we can't do this by ourselves. Jack Daniels can't help us all the time. Everybody else, they ingesting and all that stuff. That's all right in the moment, but it ain't gonna heal what's truly going on. Gonna cause you a lot of issues. But
I definitely want to agree with you that part because I was before an advocate of alcoholism.
Don used to be an alkie.
Well,
and I used to be a functioning alcoholic.
Okay.
So once again, these are things, when it came to my health is what made me stop. And just knowing that I did want to eventually have a future being a father.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that if I was always inebriated.
So
you definitely spoke a truth when people do numb themselves with liquor and try to pretty much not focus on what's going on. But how do you feel that people need to get away from that type of vice? What would be your first way of telling them to get away from that type of vice? Because that's definitely a vice.
Cut it out.
Airport, okay?
Cut it out. You just got to be truthful with them. Cut it out.
I would ask them, like, what's going on? Like, what's your purpose for drinking? Are you drinking because you partying, you having a good time? Do you drink at home alone? What's going on? And I want them to recognize that and admit I am drinking for a reason. Like there is something there. Like our kids with vaping. I just vape, it's just something to do, and I have to really dig deeper. And with that, I will tell them there are healthier ways to cope with whatever that is that you're feeling than to drink that alcohol or to smoke that vape. That can lead to a life of numerous psychological problems and physical health problems and all other kind of consequences that can occur from, numbing yourself with these particular substances. It ain't you're gonna have to do more or do something different. And the pain that you're feeling is still there. Now you just added some other stuff to it to just make matters worse. So getting to the root, somewhat to the root, getting them to acknowledge, but I do feel it helps me to relax. That's what the kids tell me about vaping. It helps me to relax. Well, what are you relaxing from? That part. So yeah.
Yes, because they stress.
You can relax. Go take a bubble bath.
Okay, exactly. Other things that you can do, that are healthy, that ain't gonna cost you your freedom or what have you. Go take a bath. Go outside and breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah, that part. Definitely that part. So, Larneka, what is grief?
Grief is the emotion, the feelings that we have whenever there is loss. We tend to define it by the loss of life of a loved one, but it could be a divorce, it could be a job, it could be your health status, maybe loss of knowing that I could run all these miles and now I can't even do that. So any loss that a person experiences, grief is the feelings and emotions that's a result of that.
Yeah, because a lot of people think grief is just like you said, the first one, a loss of a loved one.
Yeah.
Yeah, to death. Because you could be married for however many years, be in a relationship for however long, and y'all break up. And the same grief that one would feel if this person passed away, you would feel in a relationship. Your way of life has changed. You used to going to bed with this person, getting up, y'all have whatever routines and things that you do. And then when that's no longer there, it's just like the person did die. Or even when it comes to your jobs, people identify themselves by, I'm the postman, I'm the milkman, I'm the nurse. And if these jobs are taken away for some reason, then my identity is not there. Who am I? You know, a lot of times people who retire, they be happy to retire, but if they don't have any other plans or anything going on, they kind of fall out because their identity was in those jobs.
So that now this goes to this question is, what if you don't have that emotion when you're breaking up in a relationship?
If you just numb or you dissociated?
I guess.
Or did it just not, or was it just not, you just didn't really care about that relationship?
No, I mean, even if you cared about the person, you just.
If you feel nothing when you break up with someone, if you don't miss them, if you don't, you don't have to fall out when you break up with people. Everybody react differently. But if you don't feel anything, you are okay. We broke up and I'm good. Either you are denying your emotions or you really didn't care about the person that much in the beginning. My opinion.
Mine too, Larneka. Mine too.
I mean, there's been females I did care about, but I just,
Did you care about them? Did you care about them, or did you just like them for the moment?
No, I cared about them. I really did.
I don't know about this.
I don't know. After it's over, when it's over, it's over. I'm not gonna look back. I believe in.
Nobody said you need to look back, but did you not feel bad about it at all? Like nothing, you felt no emotion towards the situation.
A little bit.
Not even we're not even talking about the person anymore.
As me personally, I think over the loss of my first person I let get that close to me, I tend to like block out the feelings after a while.
You dissociate your feelings. Yes.
Okay, so I dissociate the feelings.
That's what she just said, Dawn. Those were the she said there was two things.
I didn't understand the terms, so
it's that's understandable.
I'm asking questions.
That's understandable. A lot of times,
I feel attacked right now. This is why I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to show my feelings. I'm feeling attacked.
We attack you all the time. So if that was the case, you would never come back. So cut it out.
So, it's just, but, if people dissociate like that, that doesn't necessarily mean they don't care about these people. It's just their feelings to certain situations.
It's like a defense mechanism because you don't want to feel the pain. You don't allow yourself to feel it. You dissociate. You pretty much, you ever talk to somebody and it seemed like they didn't kind of tuned you out. They didn't went somewhere else. And they may have because whatever you saying, they done really
about it.
Out, and emotionally you can check out. Sometimes
that's Dawn. That's Dawn on the regular.
Sometimes people endure so much trauma or have endured it, they don't remember what happened because they checked out just that much, and that's like a real disorder in the DSM. They truly check out, and they may not even remember that things happen until something may trigger one day or a memory just kind of pop up or whatever the case may be, and they remember all the stuff that happened because they blocked it out. They learned how to block that stuff out. People
how do you get diagnosed with this? Because Dawn might need to go and see somebody about it.
Well, we got to check out the DSM. See if we fit the criteria. I don't have all.
What is the DSM?
Don't make me mess it up on here. I'm gonna just keep it. The book. It is the good book that us mental health professionals use that have all the diagnostic codes for any mental health disorder. Like certain things had to be researched and studied to qualify as a true mental health disorder. You can say somebody have she bipolar, but if she don't check off these boxes that they've said that a person would endure, you just calling people stuff.
My kid's mother is definitely bipolar.
Could very well be, but to officially diagnose, you'd have to check off some boxes with some.
I'll check the boxes off for you because I believe it's.
Oh gosh.
And me and TK think you have DSM, so it is whatever.
Listen, I don't think I have DSM. I just think that
you dissociate with a lot of things. You just when someone like you always say,
tired of listening to dumb shit.
It be dumb to you.
Let me redeem myself right quick because I know the therapists on there be like, how she's a supervisor, she don't even know. We say DSM so much is Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Had to look it up. Thank you. I had to redeem myself. Oh shit, we use that term all the time. What the hell name? Okay.
She said, "Nuh-uh, you ain't gonna have me out here looking bad." But I know how that is when you use a term all the time and that's all you ever use. You don't even think about what it actually means. You like, you know what it means. We know what it means.
They taught us DSM. We didn't break it down till after a while. It's like, oh, that's what DSM is. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So let's go back to grief. You know, I've lost countless number of people. Some I grieve a little bit differently than others. Some I'm a little more emotional. Some you know, I'm there, but I'm not there.
Okay.
How do you typically get to move on with life and you still have that numbing pain, or you still feel like you wish that person is still there, and you know, those type of emotions? Because that's, to me, is all emotions.
It's emotions. It can affect you physically and mentally, you know, but it's emotions. It is. I think that we mess up when we look for that expiration date. When is it going to be over? When are these feelings and emotions and pain I have going to be over? And it's not a fact of it being over. It's just a point of being able to manage it a little differently. I'll tell anybody, you allow yourself to feel what you feel. You allow yourself to move. If you're healing if you're grieving in a healthy way. If you're not, a healthy way is allowing yourself to feel, taking a moment to cry if you need to cry. Remember birthdays, holidays, anniversary, whatever the case may be, and allowing yourself to feel it as you move through your day. I'm still able to go to work, even though I might have to go cry a minute, but it's okay because I'm human and that's just what it is. The unhealthy way is not crying, denying yourself anything, maybe pretending that I am good, everything's great, and then you do go bawl in the bathroom or something, but on the surface, I'm just great, I'm great. And a lot of people feel they have to put on a face, especially parents to their children. You know, they don't want to see their.
So you feel like people should cry? Because like I'm not a crier, so I'm trying to understand. Like, should I cry?
If you feel like you want to cry, you should allow yourself to cry. If you feel like you want to scream, you should allow yourself to scream. Just let the people know I'm going through something. Don't call the police, you know, type of situation. But I think that we should own those emotions and understand that this is a part of grief.
You heard me say, I own mine. I cry. Dawn, do you want to cry or just?
No. I'm a man. I want to know
I'm not crying.
Yeah, I'm
a man. I'm not crying.
I'm not crying. But
nobody told you to be crying in the street. Nobody wants to be crying in the street.
Is that like a normal thing for her to cry every day? Because I think that's a problem. Some type of problem in there.
I don't know. He don't believe like that. I would be curious.
No, what happens is it's not. We're not gonna sit here and say it like, oh my God, I'm just crying out of nowhere. I am very sensitive, so I'll see something emotional on television.
Okay.
Which might not be emotional for some people, but it is emotional for me. I know I'm emotional, and I'm okay with that. And this is why I cry. It isn't because I'm just sitting in my room like, oh my God. No, that's not why. I'm just not sitting here crying.
Are you crying over the TV?
Sometimes.
So you don't think that something might be wrong?
No, I don't think there's something might be wrong. If something sad, or if I'm watching a sad movie, I cry. I have emotions and I express them.
It's something triggered your emotions. That's what happens.
I'm asking the professional at this point. I'm not asking you.
I think that if you are sentimental, if you have experienced things in life or even fear the experience of these things in life, and you watch something on TV, hear a song, it will trigger those emotions and you may cry. You know,
but is that normal?
I watched The Notebook and cried. It was a sad love story. Leave me alone.
It is a normal reaction to your trigger. Yes. If I'm watching a love story, and I guess I don't know, I don't worry about love or something, I don't know. and or weddings. Some people cry at weddings.
I do.
And
I
some
cry
people,
at weddings and funerals. I'm just crying. I'm just a crybaby.
What are you for at a wedding? That's supposed to be like a happy.
It's not. It's happy tears. Why do you think that every time someone cries, it's because it's bad? No, I'm happy tears. I'm happy that they're happy and they're in love and they're getting married. Their union made me cry.
Yeah, I'm with her. There's something wrong in your head. Like,
I never said that.
She never said that, Dawn. Stop putting words in Larneka's mouth. And first of all, a professional would have never said that.
Okay. You're right.
But I think it's normal to be triggered and react the way that you would react based on something. Now, the abnormal would be if you are triggered to cry and you refuse to, you suppress those feelings and emotions, and you try to fake it some kind of way.
See, I'm normal, Dawn. I cry. My body told me to cry, and I cried.
That's not normal.
But I ain't crying out in the street. I don't want to cry on the street. Nobody wants people to see them crying out in the street. I don't need pity. I'm not one trying to get attention.
When you grieve, you don't have to just do it in front of everybody, but whenever you feel like you need to, don't deny those emotions and go do something else and try to stuff it, and eventually it's gonna blow up and you will be crying in the street. Them people in the street crying right now, they probably was trying to suppress that stuff, and it got the best of them, and it came out when it came out.
Like some people thought, well, I don't know. Maybe my sister and my brother thought I was crazy because I didn't cry at my father's funeral. I didn't cry at my father's funeral because I was there every day with him. So I already physically prepared myself for this because I already saw him deteriorating, where they never went to the hospital to see him. I did all my crying before he died. When every day that I had to go to the hospital and see my father in so much pain, this, that, and the third, that's when my grieving had already started. So when they told me he died, I cried, yes. But at the funeral, I was like, not numb, but I was at the funeral like I've already not fully grieved him, because I still cry sometimes when I think about him. But I'm like, I cried. I already grieved his death because I was already there when it was happening.
And I think that's probably why I don't cry a lot, because my uncles always told me, like, yo, real men don't cry.
Because who, what?
My uncles, they used to tell me real men don't cry. So, that's automatic.
So toxic masculinity.
What am I crying for?
That's a
stand up and fix it. That's it.
So let me ask you this. Because they told you not to cry, when you feel sad or upset, do you get angry? Boy, yes. Yeah, because you used to do violence. And so that's what happens. And anger is part of grief. You could be pissed off at the world, everybody, the perpetrator, whatever the case may be. That is part of grief. Mm-hmm. So a person doesn't have to shed tears. They don't have to cry walking down the street. They might be fighting everybody. Hey, you looking at me sideways? Boom.
Kicking over garbage cans, Dawn.
They having that aggressive behavior. That could very well be
trying to beat up the crackhead. Look.
Well.
Nah, that was different. I was supposed to be here.
No.
That nigga got away just by luck.
Okay, Nino Brown. All right.
That was right.
I was chasing him down. I got away by luck. Literally. Like, yo. And I tore my ACL real quick for that. Yeah.
You didn't tear it. You just had got
spasm, muscle spasm.
Sprain.
Yeah, but yeah. But if I would have caught his ass, oh my God. I think I'd have beat the brakes off him.
Violence again, anger, grief.
Yeah.
See, honestly, I've been thinking about going back to see a therapist. Just not over anger, but just over trying to pretty much get myself back to a norm of being able to express myself without ways I feel right now. I think I right now I push myself into work so much that I ignore everything else. I ignore all my feelings because it's work. Let me go to work. Let me do work. Let me do this. Let me do that. So I keep myself busy in order to ignore everything else that's going on with me. So, I just think therapy is definitely something us as people. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Should do. You know what I mean? Talk to a therapist. Nothing wrong with it. I know before, it was like a stigma in the black community. Nobody wanted to talk to therapists.
I don't want them in my business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or it's like you didn't want to talk to them, or but therapy definitely is the key to health, great mental health.
Definitely. And keep going to therapy. I think sometimes people feel like, well, I done been there for a year, or I'm done with this problem. Life happens. Life happens. So go
Life
back.
be lifing.
And I think that was my thing. I felt like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I've been here for a while. I feel like, you helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good. I don't need to talk anymore.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to see, thanks to Joker and morning show. In the morning show, they ask every morning, what's your mental health level? And I think because of that, I realized there's mornings I wake up and my levels will be low, but it's because I dealt with stuff that I hated or felt I didn't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, it just started making me think more about mental health, and maybe I am being affected a little bit more and not expressing it.
Yeah.
So these are things that are reasons why I think therapy is definitely something I should go back to.
Mm-hmm.
You take Edna, by the way, because I got great
I
health.
sure do. Are you in the state of Texas?
No.
We got to get you to come to Texas for these sessions, because the good old state.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
Not a
so.
compact state, so
I think so.
People have to also realize that, some people go to a therapist and they be like, I didn't like them. So go to another therapist. Find yourself another therapist. Not everyone, not every therapist is going to be able to help you with your issues. So you have to find someone that is going to be able to help you. So don't think just because, that therapist didn't work out, it's just like a doctor. If you go to a doctor and you don't like the treatment,
100
are you just not going to ever go to the doctor again? No, you find yourself another doctor, second, third, fourth, fifth, however many opinions you feel you need to get them.
Exactly.
Figure it out.
Definitely. And I know that a lot of people prefer therapists that look like them. We coming out, child. We coming out. We coming out. At one point, it was not many of us in this profession, but
there are a lot of us now.
Mm-hmm. So you can
my sister will only, like, if you in any profession, dentist, doctor, therapist, gynecologist, whatever, if you're not Black, she don't want to go.
Hey, I definitely understand it.
And I'm with her. I do try to look for our kind when I do look for a doctor.
But why?
Why? Because first of all, for women, it's hard for us to, for people to understand us, period. And if you're going to like a gynecologist, if you happen to get pregnant, that might be who delivers your child. And Black women during childbirth, there's a very high statistic of us dying because we didn't get the proper care, because they thought we were just exaggerating. Oh, you're exaggerating that. No, you just thought I was Superwoman. Help me.
Yeah.
Nah, and exactly. I agree with you with the gynecologist, because I think my wife was going to one, and she was amazing. But the problem was and that was the Black one, and she was always booked.
Mm-hmm.
So even if your appointment was 12 o'clock, you're not leaving there until 5 o'clock.
Oh,
I was like, yo, this is.
And with therapists, I feel like if you go to as a woman, if you went to a woman Black therapist, we not share the same type of experiences, but she would know. If I say something to her, she could be like, yeah, girl, I can understand that. She might not have went through it, but she might know someone in her family that went through the same thing. Now, like, culturally, whites and Blacks are different. So culturally, there are things that they don't know about that I would be able to tell a Black therapist, and she would get it immediately. I don't have to go down this whole explaining. Oh, well, this, that, and the third. She already knows. I don't have to black explain myself. You know how they say mansplain? I ain't got to black explain things to her.
Yeah.
Are you creating new words? Is
Maybe.
that in the dictionary?
No, neither is mansplain, but it happens all the time because men clearly think that women are dumb and they got to tell us stuff that we already know.
I don't feel women are dumb. I just feel like
I didn't say all men, so don't take it.
No, I'm just saying I don't feel women are dumb.
No, it's just that there are certain things that men feel that they have to explain to you, and I'm like, that's common sense. I got that.
We go through a lot,
and so do we, but so do y'all. But as Black people,
your therapist back.
Going through some mental abuse.
but I'm saying as Black people culturally, there are things that we just know about each other.
Yes.
Period. So it's just easier to talk to another Black person.
And you should feel comfortable. You should feel comfortable sharing being as vulnerable as you need to with your therapist, knowing that they understand and not judging and all those things. If you go to someone that's not of your culture, and you may in the back of your mind feel like, do they get me? And they might be okay. They might have, taken some multicultural counseling courses with African Americans, and they may be riding with you, but you might feel away because your therapist doesn't look like you, and you may feel that. And so it goes both ways. And so there's many, many different platforms where you can go to find a therapist that looks like you. And, some of them ask us our specialties and quotes and stuff like that. So you can kind of do your due diligence and, search and see who you can find.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think this was an amazing session. I think we definitely need to repeat this session eventually.
We're going to need to repeat it with Let's Talk of R. Kelly.
That's 3.
Chad, y'all can invite me to the whole R. Kelly discussion because I was ready. I'm like, am I supposed to talk at this point? Because I got some stuff, but I'm gonna be quiet. But then
no, girl, you were part of the conversation. You can say whatever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah, definitely. But I feel us 3 need counseling because they're like this mentally abusing.
First of all, me and TK found out that we were like in a married throuple last week. So I don't even know what you're talking about. We became sister wives last week and we didn't even know it.
Oh, wow.
What are you talking about? We need counseling. We need counseling from you.
Yes, that part.
Maybe it didn't come out the correct way.
I was like, wait a minute. Did we become a married couple? Now we sister wives. I don't get it.
Wow.
I'm just trying. See what? I'm traumatized right now.
You traumatized us last week when you was acting like our husband. Well, I don't know how that happened.
So yes, Doc, definitely need you to come back and counsel us.
Sure, I'll be back. Just let me know. Hey,
we might need to do that off camera because we don't need people judging us.
Okay.
Yo, I just want to say thank you, definitely. And just want to know how you want to go out.
Well, let's see. If you are dealing with anything, you are dealing with grief, trauma, bad relationships, sister wife situations, whatever the case may be, reach out. They'll be like that, right? Reach out and touch someone. There's a therapist somewhere near you, okay? If you need some help finding a therapist, go to www.lavalaislpc.com. Hit me up. I help you find one, okay? But, in all seriousness, if you are dealing with grief, people react and respond to it in many different ways. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Find a support group. I got one, or, talk to your family, friends, people who are going through the same thing or have been through it, and just have that community where you can kind of talk and save space for each other. So, yeah.
Thank you. Rainbow, how you want to go out?
I just want to thank Larneka for being here. Even though she didn't want to, she thought she couldn't intervene in our R. Kelly talk. Next time we're gonna have a real R. Kelly talk for her to intervene in. I just want to thank everybody that tuned in. I just want to thank TK for being my sister wife now. I guess the honorary husband. I guess that's what he is, because clearly we became sister wives last week. And I just want to thank y'all. God bless and good night.
TK, how you want to go out?
First and foremost, I want to thank Larneka for being here. I have, I guess you could say, I kind of kidnapped her myself.
Oh, see, you was talking about you being kidnapped. Now you kidnapping people.
I learned from the best.
Oh, okay.
I learned from the best. So what can I say? Because I've had her on 2 episodes already, and then she'll be back on my podcast on the 2nd, where we have talking about grief part 2. The first, yeah, it was hitting, and it was highly requested that she came back for a second one. So she will be back. So I definitely thank her for coming. And like I told her, I was gonna keep her booked and busy.
Kidnapping.
Oh,
see, kidnapping is not bad.
I'm here for
it. Could be a fun kidnapping. You kidnapped Larneka. We kidnapped you. We became sister wives. See?
And I kidnapped Stacy. Yeah, we just be kidnapping people over here.
It's just a fun kidnapping experience.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Plus, of course, she's interested in starting her own podcast. So
nice.
Keep saying that. I got with you. So I'm trying to figure it out.
I told you, we got you.
I appreciate it.
Definitely. So thank you. So thank you to my wonderful co-host of always. Much love. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. If you're in one of these rainy cities, just get some galoshes and stuff, because this rain started cutting up again a few minutes ago, and I was just over here double blinking like, whoo, I'm about tired of rain right now. Last week it was the cold, this week was the rain. But that's where we are right now. But thank you for all the support. Man, something is going on, but I am so over it. I don't even like driving in the rain, so I've been ready to call in for the last couple of days. I hate driving in the rain because people don't drive.
No.
That's what it is. Hate it.
No.
So Don,
how would you like to go?
Well, I wish we could switch weather because I love the rain. I think I would be like so happy.
Don't you want to go to sleep in the rain though?
No, I actually love just being in the rain, like just walking in it, chilling in it, just letting it.
You're weird. Who do you think you are?
That spiritual thing right there. That's that spiritual part right there. Just walking in the rain.
You think he's Frank Sinatra singing in the rain? What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with it. I love rain.
Go and get that.
That is the
I don't like precipitation. I don't care what it is. Rain, snow. I don't like it.
So you know, men, old school, make love to your wife.
Okay, Janet Jackson.
What?
1 minute he want to be Frank Sinatra, then he Janet Jackson. What is going on
I just
here?
want to say thank you, Larneka. I appreciate you. This was an amazing night, amazing conversation. You're definitely welcome to come back anytime you choose.
Please
let us know, and we definitely appreciate it. I just want to say, I want to go out saying, like, yo, honestly, I'm trying to change for the better, and I feel like some people always want to try to bring a nigga back, and I don't want to go back. So leave me alone. Let me enjoy my free.
I will not leave you alone.
And I appreciate it. Let me enjoy this new me, this comfortable, calm, working. Let me do that, and I think we'll all live better. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely gonna catch you next week. I actually want to go out listening to my boy Jay Relentless Balcony and be out of here.
I like it.
You already know what it is. Catch y'all next week. It's the Evening Rush, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Sipping Hennessy on my balcony, and I'm in all the pain for my sanity. Had you in my arms, but were you here with me? Or were you thinking where you needed to be? But when it comes to love, you gotta pay the fee. And when it came to you, I went knee deep. No, I didn't change sides, but I hope you listen clear. I'm winning all the time, why you acting cavalier? But can I come back from the street one? You treat me like a stranger when I pull up, you don't say none. You stuck on supposed to having random conversations. But when it's time to talk, you making faces like I did some. Like, girl, I missed you, crave your attention. Was it all in my head? Crazy, you don't feel the same way. Things change, people change, feelings change too. But I kept it out my head so it won't come true. Then you did everything that you say you won't do. And posting you outside with the bag I bought you. And hanging with your single friends who'd rather have you down with them. Acting like you happy but the pain seep through. You chasing what you want without a clear eye view. But maybe I was too. Sipping Hennessy on my balcony, and I'm in all the pain for my sanity. Had you in my